Hey, what's up guys, it's Santu. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm be doing a collab with ZS Matrix. Go subscribe to him. He does amazing tricks and definitely needs more subscribers. So go subscribe to him. I'll leave his link, and I also leave the link that the performance I did on his channel. And yeah guys, so I hope you guys just enjoy this trick he does. And yeah, peace out.
Hello there, and this is a little bit weird. I am currently doing a trick for SantaTube's channel, so this is kind of weird to do. I've done one collab before, but that was with one of my friends who doesn't actually have a channel. So she's actually going to do a trick for my channel, and then this trick will be on her channel. Now, this is an original card trick that I came up with. It's pretty easy to do. There's just one move that you have to know. So let's just get straight into the performance of the trick. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give the deck a few cuts like this. Like that. And I'd get my spectator to choose a number, let's say between 1 and 30. And let's say they want 8. So I deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards down like that. So they could have picked any number between 1 and 30, but they picked 8. And then right there, 8 cards down, that's going to be their card right there. Now, I'll leave this card right there. They're not allowed to look at it just yet, but I'd ask them to say stop right about there. They want that. And I'd get them to cut the cards one more time. And just mix them up like this. Now, if they take a look at their card right here, it is the Queen of Hearts. And on top of these piles are actually the queens. So that is the trick. Hopefully you have liked it, and if you do, please stick around for the tutorial. So if you want to watch the trick that SantaTube did for my channel, just go to ZS Magic Tricks on YouTube and you can watch that. Now obviously I'm doing a trick for SantaTube's channel right now. Now for this trick you're just going to need an ordinary deck of cards, and you do have to have 52 cards. Now the reason you have to have 52 cards is because you want to get 4 of a kind out. If you don't have 52 cards, you can't change between each 4 of a kind. Like if you want to change between them just to make it look a little cool and not like always have the aces or something, always have the kings or whatever. So you do have to get out 4 of a kind. And I like to use the queens, but I like to change them a lot as well. If I'm doing a trick for someone and I do this trick, I like to get out those queens and you set them up on top of the deck. And then if I do that trick again, like straight after that person goes away and I do it to someone else, I like to change it a bit so I don't do the queens every single time. So they can't so the last person tells the other person, oh, I got the queens as well. And they keep going on and on and on. So make sure you do different ones each time. But I'm just going to use the queens right now. So what you want to do, have all 4 of them on top of the deck. And you can also start with them in the middle of the deck, like this. But if you do it like that, you have to be able to cull cards. So culling looks something like this, where you pull those cards and place them on the top of the deck, like that, while spreading through the cards. That's basically what a cull is. Looks something like that. And then the last one up here. But I just like to start off with them on top of the deck. Once you've done that, you can give the deck a few false cuts, like this. If you don't know how to do a false cut, it's really easy. Just cut cards like this, place it on the table, then take this pack here, place it on the table, and then just place them back on top in the same order. Now what you want to do is split the cards kind of more than 5 cards on the top pile like this. So right now there's around like 10 cards, I reckon. So you want to split those cards more than 5 cards. Around that much is good. Because what you're going to do, you're going to give them a cut like that. And you're going to get a pinky break. just there. So there's a tiny little packet at the back and then a big packet at the front with a pinky break. Then what you want to do is say to your spectator, okay, tell me a number between 1 and 40, 1 and 30. Depends how many cards you have here. That's how much you say. So if you've got like this many cards here, like that, you want to say around 30. If you have like this many cards, you want to say around 40. So the reason you don't say between 1 and 52 is because if they say, it's very unlikely for them to say like 50, 52, 50 or 51 or something like that, like between the 50s. It's very unlikely for them to say that. It's most likely for them to say something between the 30s. But if they do say 50, you've got this little packet here. So if you deal down 50 cards, that goes into that packet and then you've mucked up the trick. You can't really do it. So I like to say 30, and an excuse for saying that is basically, so I don't want it to be too many cards, so I'll just say between 1 and 30. So that's my excuse for saying it. So I'll be like, okay, tell me number, like I don't want to be too many, just like 1 and 30. So once you've said that, you deal down how many they say. Let's say they want 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the 10th card here. Now what you're actually going to do, this is a random card. You're actually going to do a pass. If you don't know how to do a pass, it's really easy. What you want to do is bring this pack right around like this, and then you place it on top. So I'll do a quick tutorial. I'm not going to do a really in-depth tutorial. You can just search on YouTube and you find a bunch of tutorials for them. What you do, you bring this pack down by using these fingers here. Bring it down, and then with this finger, you push it to make a T. So you're holding the deck like this, and your middle finger should grip that little packy and your thumb at the back. So if you let go here, you should still be able to hold this pack here. So it's like a T. Once you've done that, you keep going around like this until you get to the end. Just like that, until you get to the end of that pack. Then what you do, you move this pack all the way around the top until it's right around here, around halfway. Then what I do, I square up those cards like this and I flip them over. So I flip them over at the same time I square them up, just to give an excuse, just to square them up. And I say, so you could have picked any one of these cards. I spread them out a little bit. You picked 10 and the 10th card right there. And this is a queen. And then you just slam this on top, square it up. And now what you do, you cut the deck in half and you get a pinky break under that card. Then what you do, you tell them to say stop. You just do a riffle force now. Riffle down the side. If they say stop before, you've got a pinky break here. You lift up where the pinky break is and you let your thumb go, and that flicks up that little pack there, and then you lift up where the pinky break is, because now you have these 3 cards here are the queens. If they say below, like this, you still lift up where it is and you just let go of that little break there. So it looks something like that. So let's say they say stop right there. This right now, this card right here is a 7. What you want it to be is the queen. So you lift up where the queens are. And now you have the queens there. Once you've done that, you take this pack here, place it down. And this pack, place it below that pack. So the queens are right there. And then you ask them to cut. You choose which pack. You ask them to choose a pack. And then cut the cards right there onto the side. So if they choose this pack, you cut them to the side. They cut them. And then you move this pack down. And then you bring this pack over here. If they choose this pack to cut, they place it here. Then what you do, you bring this pack down to here. So you just want to get the pack with the queens in the middle. Then you tell them to look at their card. Their card's the Queen of Diamonds. You flip it over. this card here and you place it on the first pack here. Flip over this card here from the middle, place it on the bottom pack, and then you just flip over this card here. So you're basically flipping over cards straight from the middle pack, but you're placing them on top of the other two packs. So it looks like you're flipping over cards from here, but you're actually flipping them over from another pack. And if you do it quick enough, like this, no one notices. So that's the beauty of this trick. It's one of those tricks where no one notices that you're actually doing something different to what you're saying you're doing. So that is the trick. Hopefully you all liked it, and if you did, please subscribe to SandyTube's channel, and please subscribe to my channel as well. And that's it from me, and I'll see you later. Bye!